Are you cursed with a to-do list that grows longer over time and you never seem to be able to strike everything off? To-do lists come in different shapes and sizes. We all have them. A shopping list is a to-do list. A list of tasks that have to be finished within a project is a to-do list. A list of tasks that you need to do at some point, some of them today, some of them next week, some are repetitive, some are single items. Those kinds of lists tend to crop up occasionally, and they include things like planning a vacation, buying a pair of shoes, going shopping, picking up the kids on the Wednesdays and the Fridays, that kind of thing. And those lists tend to be more tricky than the others. A project list will have all the items taken off by the end of the project because the project is done. But the mixed kind of list, with picking up the kids and buying shoes, is the kind of list that reflects our life. And our lives are ongoing. So by the nature of the beast, the list will keep accumulating new items. And in the best of worlds, you will strike out things on a regular basis as well, if you're lucky. But that kind of list tends to be endless, and that is very frustrating because you never get that sense of everything is done. It feels like an endless chore of things to do. So what you may want to do is have a separate system that allows you to keep a to-do list with items that are perishable, that you need to do by a given time, and then you strike them out. And another system that records repetitive things. And maybe yet another system that records items that are not quite active yet, but need to be done at some time in the future. You can see there's 3 different types of entries in a to-do list. The ones that don't really matter when you do them, but they need to be done sometime soon. You've got the repetitive ones that clog up your to-do list because they'll never go away. And you've got the ones that aren't really active, but you need to think of them sometime in the future. And the approach for these 3 types of items is very different. For the things that can be done at any time, by all means use a to-do list. That's the kind of list you pin on your prickboard in the kitchen, and you keep it there and you strike out what you've done. The repetitive tasks are better served with an agenda, because that way you can fill it in automatically. If you have an electronic agenda, you just put on a repeat or a repetitive sequence and it'll come up every week. You don't have to worry about it. You get a reminder and that's it. A similar approach goes for the long-term projects. You may have a calendar on the wall somewhere where you can put a reminder for the long-distance things. Or you could use an agenda or an electronic agenda to put in irregular reminders on top of the regular ones. And that's my advice to you. Find a way where those 3 different types of to-do items are separated out. Why is that good? The repetitive stuff and the long-term stuff will be automatically reminded. So you don't have to keep that in mind. And the to-do list, on the other hand, shows progress on a regular basis because it contains items that are one-off, and when they're done, you can easily strike them out. It's that sense of moving forward that will make the to-do list more digestible. There's more change in it, and that will make it easier for you to actually work through those items and not get frustrated. At this point, maybe have a look at any to-do lists you have and identify the 3 types of items and think about maybe incorporating some of them into your agenda and creating a new to-do list that only contains one-off items of a short-term nature. Give it a go, stay clutter aware, and come back next time. if you want more, there are options. Click the round logo to subscribe to this channel, or select the playlist in the middle to see more content, or check out the links in the description below. Oh, and feel free to like this video.